In this video, we will try to list down the methods of calculating national income. Before knowing the methods, let us understand that national income is a flow process. It's a flow concept. I'll explain this one more time. See, in the system, there are two types of entities. One is producer and one is households. So households provide all kind of services like all sort of factors of productions which are needed for a producer to produce goods and services. So household provides land, labor, capital, entrepreneurs. And with those factors of productions, what producers do? It produces goods and services. So the first task in the flow of national income is production of goods and services using factors of production, which in turn manufacturer or producer gives what? Factor payment in the form of rent, wages, interest or profit to households or consumers. So this factor payment turns out to be the income of household. So once goods are produced, now the households have income. Now the individuals or households have or consumers have needs and wants. So what do? For those satisfaction of those needs and wants, they spend money on goods and services made available by the producer, and they do what? They spend this money as a form of consumption expenditure. So all those goods and services, when they consume, they pay for that. That is known as consumption expenditure. So which helps what? The whole money again goes back to whom? Producer. So if you happen to understand the flow, there are three aspects to it. One, production of goods and services. Another is income of individual or households or consumers. And third, consumer again pay back this money to manufacturer or producer by way of consumption expenditure in the form of spending money on goods and services provided by the producer. So, in order to calculate national income, well, national income is income of the whole nation. So, you can calculate national income at all these three ages. I'll explain this in greater detail. Let's say we try to calculate the income of a nation taking basis as the output or production made by manufacturer, then that is known as output method or inventory method. So when basis of calculation of national income will be the final value of all the goods and services produced, that method will be known as output method or inventory method. Similarly, we can calculate national income using income of individual. So when we take this income of individuals or consumers as a reference to calculate national income, then that method is known as income method. We can take expenditure also as a basis of calculation of national income. That whatever amount has been spent on purchasing all the goods and services will be taken as the basis for calculation of national income. When expenditure is taken as the basis of calculation of national income, then that is known as expenditure method for calculation of national income. So there are three ways of calculation of national income: output method or inventory method, income method, expenditure method. Well, in India, we use both the methods. We use output method also and income methods also. For areas like agriculture, mining, manufacturing, even handicrafts, we use output method. For other areas like transportation, commerce and finance, we use income method. Developed countries like USA, UK uses income method as a calculation of national income. However, expenditure method is very less used as there are a lot of practical difficulties in it. So, in nutshell summary, there are three methods of calculating national income: output method, income method and expenditure method. In output method, we take final values of all the goods and services produced in the country. In income method, we try to calculate all the income generated to all the households or individuals to calculate national income, and in expenditure method we calculate national income through all the consumption expenditures done in the nation during given period.